Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 3rd of January. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep into each of the 12 zodiac signs and share with you your Sun or your Ascendant. It's whatever you wish to watch. So this week begins with Neptune forging a really shimmering but beautiful angle to Venus. And by the end of the week, Venus comes into an exact conjunction with the Sun. Now that's brilliant if we're really wanting to think about something desirable or someone desirable that may be on our radar. With the January sales in full swing, it may be a monetary purchase we're considering. The sign of Capricorn, where Venus is very much about substance, so it may be a big ticket item that we're really drawn towards, or perhaps there's someone that we like that in some ways is quite well off or has some qualities that we really respect and admire. And the connection between Venus and Neptune can be really magical and very spiritual, so a connection doesn't have to happen only in a physical realm. Also this week, Mars, the planet of passion, is caught up in a bit of a tussle with, ironically, Neptune from the middle of the week. So there may be somebody that we're drawn to, perhaps someone who's a little bit more buccaneering or different, and their self-confidence or energy could seem a little bit intimidating. Then again, Venus can soothe this week, but Neptune in its angle with Mars can confuse. So if there is someone we're unsure of, we just need to be a little bit cautious. Now, of course, Mercury has moved into the sign of Aquarius, very much about friendship, very much about future planning, but it is in its pre-shadow period. So we need to micro-check all details to meet up and have fun. But it is true that Mars forges a very energizing link with the Sun. So if your focus is much more on your role in life, anything to do with entrepreneurship, being more go-getting, but in a material way, the Sun is really going to be supportive by the direct desire that Mars brings to the situation. Now, if you're new to my channel, I would be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And of course, with year 2022 upon us, if you want to ascend above this zodiac forecast and discover what your personal birth data is showing for this year, you can see my offer beneath this video. You can get a 12-month forecast from the time of order, your character analysis, and 30% off. Gain searing insights. The link is beneath this video now. Hello Virgo, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 3rd of January. Jupiter's move into your opposite sign is really exciting, but of course Neptune has been in this area since 2012. Now it's probably left you crestfallen at times or incredibly uplifted, because that's what Neptune can do. But this week it does forge a quite awesome angle to Venus. Venus is the planet of pleasure, the planet of love, the planet of money. But in the 5th house, as it is at the present time, it really is lit up. It's very affectionate. And it's the lesser benefit, Jupiter the greater benefit. But by the end of this week, Venus comes into an exact connection with the Sun, and then they're both linking back to Neptune. So dare to dream that something truly magical can happen this week. It is true that Mars in your 4th house could see you restless about where you live or wanting to make some changes. If you need to work collaboratively with someone else and they don't see the need for a change in the same way, that could create a little bit of confusion. But Mercury has moved into a very precise part of your situation, the 6th house, and is of course your ruler. It may be in pre-shadow, but your penchant for analysing things, distilling what's really necessary, can really hold you in good stead. True, Saturn continues to rumble in that sharp and rather brittle right angle with Uranus, but it will come to a close pretty well by the 19th of January. And by the 20th, if you have really been thinking you want to reorder some major parts of your life, or get the things that you're working on now more creatively, working more efficiently, you're really going to find the Sun's move into Aquarius, joining with Saturn and Mercury, can be very positive for you. But in general, this can be quite a magical week as long as we don't have too high expectations. I know that sounds quite a perverse thing to say, but if you just make yourself available to the process and see where it leads you, something really uplifting can happen for you.